Hi, my name is Forrest.
Hi, my name is Ben.
Hi, my name is Pablo.
Hi, my name is Caleb.
Hi, my name is Elena.
Hi, my name is Eva.
Hi, my name is Stacy.
Hi, my name is Lexi.
Hi, my name is Kylie.
My favorite part of this school year was just doing all the amazing projects like the math fair. Well, the math fair is it's sort of like a science fair, but it's a lot of things to do with math. This year the math fair was about whenever you had to incorporate a company into math to see what it did with math, like incorporate it with all your everyday things with math.
One thing that we did like was like one type of project that we did. It was the bridge, because we had to do like an amount of money. We had like a budget. It was $1.5 million, and like each popsicle stick cost like I think $5,000, and each thing that we used cost a lot of money. So we had to be like really careful like how much money we used.
The roller coasters where we had to when you roll a marble down, you have to create it without stopping, and you could add loops, jumps to it, and you just have to be really creative.
What did you make the roller coaster out of?
Paper towels, and
Toilet paper rolls?
toilet paper rolls.
I like a project we did was the game board. We had to create a game board of whatever topic. Our group did Pokemon, and we did like the scenery and stuff. And then we had to do the questions as mathematical questions. And we tried
How many questions did you have to do?
110 questions we had to do, all tied into math. And we try to make them difficult because other people are gonna play the game, and they're gonna score on us how our topic was.
I liked the one where we had to trace our body and find the perimeter of it, and we got to color it and hang it in the hallways.
It's because we went around to different teachers and they were teaching different things. Well, the kids were teaching different things. They all created like their own little math. It had to do with math, reading, or anything. It could have done with pretty much anything we learned this year.
So you guys led the sessions.
Yes.
How long were the sessions?
20 minutes.
Who in here got to lead a session? Okay, Pablo, what was your session over?
Well, one of ours was drama for reading, and the other one was prime and composite numbers.
Okay, and Forrest, what was your session over?
Prime and composite numbers.
What?
Prime and composite numbers.
And Stacy, what about yours?
We did poetry.
Kylie?
Yeah, we did fractions.
Okay, and was there somebody else? Ben?
I did predictions.
Okay, and then Elena?
We did the different types of organizations for reading.
Okay. What did you like about doing the ed camp?
You got to learn different things by students instead of doing it with teachers. They might have taught a little different and taught you some more different stuff that you haven't learned.
Okay.
They might have had mini games.
You got to feel like a teacher.
It's
Good.
shorter sessions than regular class. It's only 20 minutes instead of like an hour just sitting there.
I chose American Girl.
I chose the zookeeper. I chose volleyball. I chose Pizza Hut.
I chose piano.
I chose Nikes.
I chose Jack in the Box. I chose basketball.
I chose jujitsu.
Find out what it has to do with math.
Okay, so what are some of the things that how you tied in math into your fair project?
I
Math fair
chose
project.
volleyball, and I tied it in. There's a specific size the court has to be before playing, and the volleyball net has to be height, tall, basically.
And with piano, it has fractions in it, and each note you have to hold a certain length.
I chose Nike because it could tell how many shoes they sold or the length to the shoe.
And I chose Jack in the Box because of the different prices that the foods were, and taxes, you have to add the taxes and everything.
You had to make a presentation like on a board to show all the reasons why math was in that specific topic.
And after you made the presentation, what did you have to do then?
Present it to all the parents and family members that came to the math fair. We've been doing projects to help us prepare for the test and not paper and pencil.
Okay. So who in here feels that the projects did help them prepare for the exam? Raise your hand. Who else says they thought the STAR test was hard? And who else thought it wasn't that bad? How many of you in here got commended?
Probably, I would say the STAR.
That the homework was just going home, watching videos that we're gonna get taught in class the next day, and doing what we call it was a whisk.
The whisk is where after you watch the video, it's this form that you have to fill out, and it says where and when you watch the video, and then you have to write a summary about it, and then you have to write a question that you may have or a question that you think somebody else may have.
I would watch them on my mom's computer.
So you had internet at home.
Yes.
And how did you access them? On what website?
Sophia.
Okay. Because I know some of you use some other different ones. That's why I'm trying to add. Ben, what about you?
I went on my computer and I used Sophia.
Okay. And Pablo?
I used my mom's phone to watch the videos on Sophia.
Okay.
I used my laptop to get on Sophia.
I wasn't here whenever we didn't have the iPhones.
Okay.
I used my aunt's computer to go on Sophia.
I used my brother's iPad to go on Sophia.
I used my mom's computer to go on Sophia.
I used my laptop to get on Sophia.
So did any of you access the videos from YouTube
Oh, I did.
Before they were
sometimes?
blocked.
Yes.
Before they were blocked here at school? Yeah.
You didn't have to teach it. We only got to watch it on our phones.
Did you
And our
prefer watching a video instead of listening to the teacher stand up there and talk?
Yes, because if we watch the video at home when we come to school, we don't have to sit for 30 minutes and you have to teach us a lesson. We can spend that hour doing projects and
fun stuff.
Is there anybody that didn't like the videos?
About
3
3.5
minutes, maybe.
minutes.
About between 3 and 8 minutes. Did you think that was too long, too short, just right?
Just right.
Why?
Because it's not too long with you just standing up there teaching. It gives you like a brief thing of what you're learning
Okay.
and everything.
It doesn't take long for you to get your homework done.
So it doesn't take as long for you to get your homework done.
And if it were to be too short, you wouldn't really understand. Then you would come to school and your teacher would expect you to know it, and you wouldn't understand.
Where you could play games and you don't have to get on your computer and get home and know your family's password. You can just get on it and you have everything right there and you're already signed in and everything.
Was it easy to watch the videos on that small of a screen?
Well, it was kind of hard to see the words.
Okay. Was there anything that you didn't like about each having your own device?
Siblings wanted to use it.
Brothers and sisters, okay.
Sometimes you could forget it at home or not charge it.
Okay.
People take your charger.
Minecraft,
Why?
because it's really fun to play, and we had to make houses and structures that involved our schooling and learning.
Minecraft.
Minecraft as well? Why?
Because in reading class, we also used it to learn because we were reading the Weston game, and we each chose a different character. And as we read the book, we had to build their house.
Mine was doors because to find out like what thing to open the door. Like there might be movements that you have to use on your phone to in order to pass that level.
I also like doors because it takes some of your brains to do it. Like the first 3 levels are easy, but once it keeps going harder and gets stuck on some, but it makes you kind of smarter because now you like know.
My favorite app was Minecraft because you could join other people's games and build stuff.
My favorite app was Angry Birds because you get to, it's fun, you can just shoot the birds into the air.
My favorite app was the Angry Birds Space because the birds would get shot into the air and they would like float really, really slow in the air.
My app was Doors because it had to do with a lot of thinking.
I like the Angry Birds Space because whenever you shoot the birds, they go through this little like weird shield thingy, and then they just float and bounce around.
Apps that we used in class often.
Chirp.
We used Chirp. Somebody explain to me what Chirp is.
Chirp is basically, well, you can't message it, you can't type words, you can just send pictures. So if like in class your partner needed a picture that you didn't have for something or for some reason, you can there's a button on the bottom that's yellow. You add the picture and then you just click the button and it makes this little sound and it basically sends it.
What's another app we use quite often in class? Edmodo. What's Edmodo?
It's pretty much like you can message people in case they need to know something, like if you have any homework tonight or if you want a game or anything.
Did you ever have homework on Edmodo?
Yes.
What was something you had to do for homework on Edmodo?
We had to do a survey.
Okay, what else?
We had to take pictures of things that involved math and put them on Edmodo.
What other apps do we use often?
Quick Math.
Okay, Quick Math. What does that app do?
It is a app that helps you. Well, you have to write out the answer to the math fact.
We use flashcardlet.
Flashcardlet. What do we use Flashcardlet for?
We would write down, or we had to type words and then write the description of it. Like we would use like shapes and
So it's to help you learn your vocabulary words for math, right?
yes.
Nothing.
No.
Okay, well, is there anything any of you want to change?
Not gonna have all my awesome teachers.
Okay.
Not gonna have an iPhone.
I'm not going to have an iPhone. What else?
We're not going to be able to do all the stuff we did this year.
Okay.
We're gonna be a lot of new people and
Because you're moving to junior high, yeah.
We're gonna be like the kindergartners there. What
did you like better about the projects as opposed to the worksheets and practice problems?
You don't just get to do it on a piece of paper, you get to actually make it or do anything like trade it.
Okay.
It makes everything funner.
Okay.
You're hands-on.
Uh-huh.
And like when you answer a problem on a paper, sometimes you might not understand it, but when you write that problem out by yourself, it may like help you understand it a little bit more.
We got to do it with Jackie and Draka, the kid who discovered the cure for cancer.
What other things did he share with you?
How he got interested in that?
Okay. And what else did you find interesting about his Skype?
How he made it.
Well, who was somebody else that we got to Skype with?
Steve Messler.
Gold medalist.
Olympic gold medalist Steve Messler. What did y'all like about that Skype?
He was a bobsledder.
Okay.
His first Skype was the day before I was born.
Okay.
He like showed us and taught us how to bobsled. Like he showed us a video of him winning the Olympics.
What else did he do with y'all? What was the point of us Skyping with him? He taught you how to what?
Do a pyramid.
What kind of pyramid?
Goal-setting pyramid.
A goal-setting pyramid. And what was some of the goals that y'all set when y'all were getting to do that with Steve? Do y'all remember?
Getting better at volleyball.
Getting better at volleyball. What else?
Playing football.
Who else did we get to Skype with this year?
Australia.
We Skyped with Australia. What else?
Canada.
Missouri.
Venezuela.
We did some mystery Skypes.
What's a mystery Skype?
It's a Skype where you don't know where this person's from or anything about them, and they give you like clues, or on our side we give them clues, and we try to like get a map and try to find where they are, and by guessing yes or no questions.
Okay, so we said we Skyped with Venezuela, Canada, Australia. Do y'all remember the other ones?
Sweden.
And
UK.
the UK. We Skyped with the 5th grade group here in our district, and what were we doing with them?
We were they were telling
We were
us some.
competing against them
We were competing against them. How?
on math problems. Like if we get them right, we get a point. Like if we buzz in first and we get the question right, we get a point. And we Skyped with you.
What do you mean you Skyped with me?
When you were absent and we had to present to our bridge projects, when we had to show you a presentation.
Why did I Skype in? Besides when y'all had to present your projects to me when I couldn't be here.
To make sure that everything was going smoothly and well.
Make
Right.
sure we're not fooling around in class and doing nothing.
Make it fun.
And what do you mean by make it fun? What does that mean?
Make everybody have fun doing the project, but make them still learn like they're learning something.
What could they do that would make a project fun?
Like creating something that had to do with, like do with the roller coasters. It had to be like a certain. It was like a certain. It had to use a certain stuff. Like
So creating is what you want when you do a project. You want to create something.
Let the kids do most of the work. Like, don't give them instructions, but still let them like create everything. Don't like take them step by step. Let them figure it out on their own.
So what was one of the rules that we had whenever we did a project? How many questions were you allowed to ask me?
3.
And what happened after 3 questions?
You lose points on
you
lose
lose
grade.
points if we grade.
So do you think that was a good thing to do or a bad thing?
That was a good thing.
Why? Why was it a good thing?
Because we didn't depend on you so much. We kind of went out on our own and did it.
How to
And we
learn it.
learned how to figure
learn it
out
all.
stuff.
Yes, because in like the younger grades, they would take you step by step and they would tell you what to do. But then when we got here, you only gave us 3 questions to ask, and you had to do everything the rest by yourself. No, because you know what to do.
A positive thing is that they're like less paper like throwaway stuff, and well you can't forget your homework, a video homework at the house. You can just like already have it here ready.
My parents were positive because they didn't have to help me doing anything. I could watch the video, and we had to write it down on a piece of paper, and that was it.
My parents said positive because they could watch the videos with me and made sure I understood it instead of me just being free reign on my own.
They were surprised that I got to watch a video because they always got mad at me for being on my phone, but I was watching the video.
Yes.
What were they saying at first?
It's just hard.
It's like get off.
That it was too hard, that it was crazy, what else?
You always like most of the time on the computer, or not most of the time, but some of the time on the computer.
Okay.
They think it's pretty cool.
Is there anybody's parent that still kind of doesn't feel really comfortable with the idea?
My parents think it's awesome because at first they were like, okay, and then now they realize that we did really, really good on the stars, so they're really confident in it now.
Project based.
Yes.
It is? Why?
Because you have to watch, like, if you have a video to watch in math class that night and a video in science, but they are sometimes a bit longer, then you have to spend more time on it.
So what you're saying is it becomes a little more overwhelming if the videos are too long? So if all your classes had videos that were between 3 to 6 minutes, would it be too much work for them then?
No, it would be really easy.
So then the issue was that some of the videos were kind of long and then it just would take a while to get through it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Did you like it when all of your classes moved to project-based?
Yes.
So you didn't feel like it was too much work doing all these different projects for these different teachers?
No.
That was really fun.
It was what?